What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Reacting tonight on episode 5 of season 3. No, episode 6 of season 3 of ReZero. Let me just boom. Let's get into a real quick comment section. We're not gonna read all the comments, okay? I'm only allowed to read like a little bit of them, just skimming the top, the juiciest ones that float to the top, because of spoiler risks. You know what I mean? Apparently it's starting to get spicy. Yeah, that's the situation there. So we're gonna read a couple comments, then we're gonna watch the break time, then we're gonna watch the new episode. That's pretty much our game plan here. So first question. Sirius or Capella? All right, immediately we need to all lock in a little bit because it's a way harder question than I think, because, okay, last episode I was talking real big about Capella. She's got the Ditto argument, right? She can turn into anything. It's a shapeshifter diff. Sirius, though, has her authority, right? And it's something I kind of mentioned previously, but like with their authorities, you're set up for some crazy horny loop. Well, okay, if you can get Capella in there, then you also get shapeshifting. But you get the crazy horny loop. So it's either Sirius with the horny loop or Capella with the shapeshifting. And the way I want to conceptualize this argument, the way I want to conceptualize this situation is it's if you're trying to go wide or if you're trying to go deep, okay? It's a classic, like whenever you're playing like a 4X game, right? Like a Stellaris, like a Civ, you can either build wide, a lot of cities, or you can build deep, a few cities but very developed, right? That's the question with Sirius or Capella. Capella goes wide, right? She can turn into anybody, right? And so you can get a little bit of action with a little bit of anything, you know? Sirius, though, she can't turn into anything, and she's also like a crazy burn victim. So she's not even like this, you know? But she can go really deep. All right? Or like you can go really deep with Sirius because you get in each other's brains and you go all the way in, right? So that's the question. And it's kind of becomes a question of like, do you care about novelty / variety, or do you care about mind breaking yourself with a horny loop? I think that's the distinction to make. I don't know the answer. I still think it's probably Capella, if I'm gonna be really honest. Because I'm a big variety novelty guy, I think that can be pretty important. Well, I don't know though. That's the thing. Sirius really is really mind breaky, you know? Okay. I think it's Capella. My argumentation for Capella is I think both of their authorities are super OP. Capella though, or like Sirius though, I don't know how attractive she is under them rags. She's got the form, but like if she's entirely just burnt flesh, like I feel like that wouldn't be pleasant to touch, you know? It'd be like it'd be like raggedy kind of. So I feel like I feel like that's too big of a debuff to get past. And then like personality wise, right? She's got that serious hyper obsessiveness, but unless you're Beetlejuice, that doesn't matter, you know? And that like you could maybe do the argument of like, oh, like if she's into you, then she'll be like really obsessed with you, right? And that could be a move, but like I don't know, Capella got that like that, you know. She got a personality too that I don't mind. So I don't know. It's a tough question. I think it's Capella. I do think it's Capella because I mean she could look like Sirius and like okay. And this is crazy, but like she could turn into a dragon. If you've ever wanted to bang a dragon, like she could turn into anything, bro. Anything. That's crazy. Could she turn into a tree? Like okay, wait. Does she have to turn into like alive beings? That's an interesting question. Anyways, though, enough lusting over characters, right? It's a good questioning to make. Finally, we're starting to get some really interesting like these are the questions. Rem and Ram who? You know what I mean? Anyways, this I came to figure out way later. I think a lot of this stuff I think figured out kind of at the end of me yapping. That yes, Capella turned somebody else into a dragon. And that's why it was kind of chill with us, and that's why it helped us out, right? So I agree with that. And then same thing with like Subaru freaking locked in by tying Crucian he didn't tie himself, but tying Crush to the dragon. I have no like bro ripped leg off and still managed to do that. That's really impressive. Last thing though for the comments I wanted to read or like bring up. I really liked this description of Capella in love. The idea here being that she's turning people into disgusting creatures so that she can be the only person in the world that loves them and thus gain their love in turn. I like that idea because I absolutely agree that deep down she wants to feel loved, but that her perception of love as superficial, which is what she's critiquing, gets in the way of that. And so, but she still wants to feel it, so I think it makes sense that she would be turning people into disgusting creatures and still trying to get love out of that, right? It's not like that she's just doing that and then being like, now there's no love. I feel like there would be an element of her still longing for love that would then manifest in that, right? Which is why I think, I mean, it's almost like she seems to love, like, what would the word be? Like corruption or like irony or something weird, where like, I mean, she's manifesting as Capella Laguncia and looking like a royal person, so she's like perverting that, and perversion's maybe the word. I think she likes the idea of perverting things, and so I think she's corrupting / perverting people into disgusting creatures, and she would of course enjoy that as well. So yeah, I really like that breakdown. But yeah, okay, let's do break time, and then we will watch the new episode, which should be very exciting. Dude, these episodes unironically have been so good because they're like so packed full of stuff immediately. It's actually crazy. Okay. Anyways, 3-6 break time. 3, 2, 1, bang. What's up, Al? Oh, is this like, it's just a continuation of the last one. That's kind of fun. Oh, that was Betty. Naturally. Yeah, I mean, Subaru gets his heart, like, pulled out whenever he tries to tell people about things. So... That's... yeah. The mainstream of water that washes everything away? That's kind of poetic. I mean, look what he's wearing. You know what I mean? Like, bro is not from this town. There appear those who, like you, claim to have come from beyond the grave. Okay, okay. Okay, most of the time they're lying, but sometimes. As Jester. Alright, that's a win. We take that. Alright. Amelia? Remember that oh, she's not even walking out, she's just yelling his name? Bruh. Okay. That's kind of funny. Bye, Betty. That's cute. Hey, at least they got 2 break times to talk about that. Because it was crazy. It was pretty crazy that revelation was dropped in a break time. Though people had already told me about that like in season 1 and 2 as like cut content. Because it was cut from I think season 1, if I remember correctly, right? But yeah, so it's at least they gave it 2. At least they gave it 2. That's kind of a win. That's kind of fun. Okay, so episode 4, or this is 5. Episode 5. We're watching episode 6 as a new one. I want to do a really quick scroll of episode 5 just to make sure I didn't forget anything big. Remember, Amelia is currently naked in Regulus's room. All right, good position to be in there. I would really like if she would lock in and not like, because she was like, it's kind of a damsel in distress situation a little bit, like your princess is in the castle type thing, and it's like, ooh, she's gonna get stolen by Regulus, you know. And that's such a difference from how she was fighting Sirius, where she was like charging it with ice weaponry and shit. So I'm hoping that she can fix the situation herself. I mean, Subaru's a little preoccupied, you know what I mean? We're kind of dealing with like a million bigger problems right now. So like, Amelia, you kind of got to save yourself a little bit. That's just where I'm at right now. Yeah, Capella, I really like. She really cooked in her introduction here. Like, look at this, bro. Don't make those sounds. Do not make those sounds, bro. Problematic. What did you even... Oh, the tail whip. Yeah, and then Subaru gets absolutely wompo schnopped. The real question is Subaru going to die? Is he gonna die? Because, and if he dies, when's he gonna respawn? Because we're starting to get to the point, so much has happened that either we reset, like, a lot of progress, or, like, a lot of events, or we're going to reset to, like, Subaru hitting the, he's gonna wake up and be like, oh, my leg is still gone. You know what I mean? So, either we die quick, which could be, you know, maybe we'll drown, or something in there, or who knows. I think what's probably guaranteed to not get reset would be like a lot of these events are happening away from Subaru, so they're gonna happen no matter what, right? Otto meeting up with Reinhard, and then Felt getting Heinz Ketchup getting pushed out of the way, Anastasia doing her plan with getting attacked by Sirius, the twins holding him off, the two of the triplets, I mean, etc. Like that all is going to be happening no matter what, even if things get reset. I think though that the dragon, the person turning into a dragon, probably won't get reset. Along with the rest of the transformations, though I don't know actually. I don't actually know if what'll get reset here. She's just, why is she like this, bro? It's really hard to say. It's really hard to say. Because I feel like the criteria for resetting is like somewhat like subconsciously based in what Subaru wants. And so, or like who he's trying to protect almost. But even then, like I'm not even that confident on that statement. And then it would be like, does he want to try to like save these people from turning into flies? Maybe that'd be happening, right? Anyways, okay, let's just jump into the new episode, I'm thinking. Thoughts? Okay. Episode 6, A Knight's Code. Getting into it real lickety-splickety. Let's get this going in a 3, a 2, a 1. Bang! Ow, my hand. Amelia, we gotta break out. True. Cause Lust just yapped. Like over the speaker. That's you! That's you! Oh, also, don't forget the 2 tomes thing and the artificial spirit. We still don't really have answers for all that stuff. We have some ideas, maybe, but... Don't worry, I didn't forget about none of that yapping. Alright, Amelia, get changed and jump out the window. He is your knight. Oh, he's drowning right now. Oh, is that the dragon blood stuff? Yo, what is going on? Wait, is it like his nightmares, kinda? Because those are the mobbies that... Dude, what is going on? Those are like the ones from Season 1, bro. Oh, he lives those. Hello? Ah! Don't burn my face! Oh, she's cleansing fire. She's curing him? Cleansing fire, cleansing fire. Wait, your leg? Wait, your leg? What happened? What's happening? Hello? I forgot you were in the show. She jiggin'. She jiggin'. She is in good spirits considering how awful everything is right now. Okay, only one of the water gates. Yeah, where's your leg? New leg just dropped? Oh, the dragon blood. The dragon blood regrew it. Now he's got a dragon leg. Ow! Ah! I'm sorry, I shouldn't have screamed. You told me not to. That is foul. I'm saying dry. Yeah. Okay, it was confirmed. Thank you. We're gonna sing about it? Are you talking about dragon blood? Oh, okay, it's a metaphor for the dragon blood. Okay. Bro, this ain't the time for a song. You know what I mean? Like, the town's flooding. Look at Subaru's leg. That looks so gross. Oh, just kidding. She didn't make that. I thought she was making that up. Okay, just kidding. That's useful. Appreciate it. Ow, stop doing that. Wait, the rags respawned though. It wouldn't make sense that the rags are there. Because you know, the wedding, the tomes, and the artificial spirit. Artificial spirit could be Betty. Tomes, they could be thinking about the Betty stuff too. But I don't know what the frick. They're probably about to explain it. That's awkward. Okay, good mentality. Liliana is not locked in the slightest. She's... okay. We got to. Yeah, I like that. Good mentality. Yeah. Oh my goodness, do you have like a... What kind of reward is that? Oh, we're getting attacked. Okay. Oh, what is that thing? Okay, that's probably from the eggs. It's the eggs. They turned. Surely, right? We're getting attacked by xenomorphs, bro. This is just not fair. Ew, look at that one in the bottom right. It looks like a bad Pokemon. Yeah. These ones don't even look like creatures, though. They just look like, you know. Your whip, no whip. He lost his whip. You know what? I'm fine with that. Alright. Alright. I just have a feeling that this is just unfair for them. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. What's it called? Like the Sun Sword or something? The Yang Sword, that's right. Oh, that's the reward? Okay. My swordsmanship, alright. We need to meet up with the squad, bro. We're just meeting up with random, like, refugees. Or, like, not refugees, but, like... Man, Super got his leg back, so that means we're not gonna die soon, maybe. Oh, yeah, their eyes are all a little red. Oh. Dude, this is crazy. The woman, oh, his eyes are red. His eyes are red. Wait, how is it affecting everyone? Is it like really just an AoE like that? Oh, his eyes are good. She's breaking him out. She's pulling him out. Oh, clutch. Counter charm. Use counter charm. Priscilla wavers. Yo, she just turns the show into a freaking musical every time she's on the screen. Alright. Alright, calm him down. Calm emotions. Upcast. 6th level. We're cooking. I mean, and this should work because, like, they're connected. So if one person starts feeling inspired, then they'll all start feeling inspired. Like the connection goes all ways, you know? So if you can, like, wait, that's actually OP. Imagine if you rallied all the people. Because you could. You could do mob mentality, but, like, for good. Ooh. Wait, okay. I kind of like that. No, I think we need the militia to rise. No, that actually wouldn't work. The militia would just get one shot, but that's okay. Ooh, I like that line. Even tears can shine and gleam. That's a nice line. Oh, they're cured. Their eyes aren't red anymore. That's interesting. So instead of like, oh, the woman and her baby. So she broke the charm. She didn't take advantage of it. There must be like just like an ambient effect that's starting to seep into everyone a little bit. Yeah, and she can just like amplify it. That's so scary, bro. Oh, I like this OST. Oh, you're gonna go group to group. Yes! Wait, that's OP! Wait, that's actually a really good use for her. Alright, good, good, good. Oh my goodness, back to this guy. Why are we still here, Amelia? There's a window! Window! That's okay. Don't touch me. Status report, please. No, number 184. Meat obsessed woman. Says you! Says you! Dude, he's so hypocritical. A toxic woman who's unworthy of love. She literally was trying to like give you a one-up for a wedding. I guess in a way she is explicitly critiquing him, so. But he doubles down on it, so it doesn't really work. Anyway, who cares? Anyways. Oh my goodness, Amelia, you don't have to placate him. I mean, I guess he's an archbishop, so she's trying to play it safe. Maybe, okay, no, she's girl bossing it. Just give her a minute. We gotta play smart. We gotta play smart. What are they doing? 291. Oh, death. So are you replacing number like 79 or 89 or whatever? Ah, yes. The ultimate polygamist. It's sister wives, bro. Amelia has entered into the sister wives. You're gonna punish her? What are you gonna do to her? Did you just kill her? He was gonna kill her. No wonder you're running out of wives, bro. Within your rights, bro. Oh my goodness. She fell for the rights talk. She fell for the Regulus pill, bro. It's over. It's not fear. They just understand their position, bro. That's what they're saying. But he is OP, so I can get that. I can get that. Ooh, ooh. Alright, Amelia, window. Dude, yeah, Subaru's, oh my goodness. What? And we cut to Subaru just getting jumped. Someone save him? Thank you. Oh, is that Reinhard? Oh, it's Julie. Okay. I need Reinhard to come make a move. Alright, that's Anastasia. Right? I think. Oh, okay. Alright. Sorry. It was just such a little baby slap. What happened? Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened, Felix. Oh, the whip! Sorry. That's just more, that's important. Oh, is she good now? Oh, no. Dragon's blood, dragon's blood, dragon's blood? Maybe the dragon's blood did something to her. She's transforming. Bro, she's had her mind wiped and she's getting transformed. That would suck so bad. She was? Oh no, I need to see her. What happened? What's happening? What's happening? Subaru is so much better off, dude. He literally got healed from it. You gotta wonder. You gotta wonder. Maybe it's based on where it was put, because it was put on her face, and it was put on his... Was it put on his leg? And so her face... She just petrified the woman. Oh no, she made a fake version of herself in order to, like, hide a little bit. And now she's leaving. Alright, thank you, Amelia. Good idea, good idea. Now it's time for you to make a move. Yes, yes, she's making a move. She's so ready to make a move. Thank you for explaining all this out loud as you're walking around, too. Okay. Eavesdrop? He's on a Zoom call right now? Okay. Yo. This is a violation of my rights, bro. I'm gonna bomb your tower. I'm gonna bomb your tower. That's what he's saying right now. He's so OP. Oh, wait, who did it? Wait. The plot thickens? Oh, he's talking to Capella. No, yeah, it wasn't Capella. Why has that been placed? It makes me think somebody's gonna grab it, but that's important. Okay. Who is in the first district? It's not Sirius, because Sirius was attacking. Oh, it is Capella Lust? Okay. Is that true? Oh, yeah, no, because he called her. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. She must have moved there. She must have moved there. Okay, Betty's the artificial spirit. Okay. Oh, I wanted to say an entire thing about Capella. Hopefully I remember to do that after the episode. All right. Yeah, we don't have any of those, do we? Aren't they all like burned? Right. Yeah. He's been out making moves, Julius. Were to. And that was Betty and Roswell. Okay, yeah, bet. Okay, good. Yeah. Or doesn't... Does Super still have Beetlejuice's gospel? But that's not what they're looking for. So... It's not even important. Okay. Okay. I respect that. We got Liliana on that. She's doing crowd control. Yeah, fair. Things are not good right now. I like that. That's fair. It was their job versus it was just their house. Julius is like, damn, this guy's spitting. He likes it, bro. I like that. That's good. This is like low-key our new spawn point if we die in the future. Low-key. Okay. Okay, what are you gonna do to Capella? What are you gonna do to Capella? There we go. Restore? I don't know if she can, but I like the idea. Okay, Goodman. I like it. You know what? I had the craziest thought just now. What if there's a world that Super just doesn't die? Wouldn't that be funny if like after, because I know he already died a couple times, but like, I mean, him dying is like his entire thing, and a large part of season 2 was like him trying to be like, oh, let me just like live each life out, you know? And so what if in like season 3 he just like lived the life out and actually just succeeded and like first tried it all? Like that would be crazy, but not. I'm gonna bet on him dying, of course, right? I'm honestly surprised he hasn't. He hasn't up to this point, right? Which I think shows that same determination I'm kind of talking about from season 2, being like pushed all the way now to now. Bro, Regulus is such a piece of garbage, bro. He's just so annoying, bro. Okay, anyways, I'm glad that they confirmed for us that the situation with the tomes and Betty as the artificial spirit, that was good. Why do they want those things is the big question. Especially Betty, right? Why do they want Betty? Squad goals. Oh, after credit scene. Oh shoot. All right, lock in. I wonder if Echidonia is part of any of this at all. I feel like that's a crazy thing to say, though. You do want to grab that thing? I was thinking she might. She's gonna grab that thing. Why do you want the Zoom call? I knew they were gonna do that when they placed it on the desk. And they were very specifically saying, this is something that will be important. It's like a Chekhov's gun situation. Hello? Who is this? Al? No! 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 Al is an inside. Oh, you're right. Oh my goodness, because he literally said, oh my goodness, you're right. Because he literally said he was going to go to Priscilla, and then we met Priscilla, and he wasn't there. Al is an insider. Oh, shit. That's crazy. Oh, my, because he literally was like, I got a duty to my princess. Let me go. Sorry that I can't share your resolve, Subaru. I got to go to my princess. And then she's here, and he's not. He literally, oh, my goodness, Al. Al is the inside agent, bro? What? I thought he was our bro. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. It's gotta be true. I believe it. I believe it because he's not with Priscilla. If he's not with Priscilla, this isn't some random coincidence or misunderstanding. He said he was gonna go to Priscilla, and he's not with Priscilla. Where did he go? He went to the witch cult. He's an insider rat. Oh my goodness, is Priscilla the better one out of the both of them? What is going on right now, bro? But why? But why though? Oh no. Al. Oh no, what a twist. Wait, that's actually a really good twist. Dude, that was out of complete left field. I didn't even know whose voice this was because I wasn't even thinking about him being in the... No way. And she said that out loud, so he's gonna be like, Amelia, why are you picking up this phone? Oh no, bro. I can't even tell what's going on in the background. That's so crazy. That is so crazy. I cannot believe that this is happening right now, bro. But why? Okay. We have a lot of but why questions, all right? We have, why do they want Betty? Why is Al working with the witches most likely? Or like the archbishops, you know, the witch cult. Because now I pretty much believe that. Oh, wow, I can't believe that. That's crazy. But yeah, why Al do that? Why do they want Betty? I get why they would want the tomes, because those are the prototypes of their gospel. So it makes sense that they would want those again, right? Or like, that makes sense. There's already an established thing. There's precedent with the gospel. Betty, though, why would you want Betty? My only idea for wanting Betty is that it has to do with Echodonia, okay? Because obviously there's a big connection with that. Echidonia's, like, I don't know what she's doing now, but she's back in the playing field from the end of season 2. So perhaps there's a world where that becomes really relevant again, in some kind of way. There's something I wanted to say about Capella before I forgot about it. Is there a shot of Capella in this episode I can use, or do I need to jump to the last one? Let me just jump to the last one. Oh no, but then I'll lose my subtitles. Right here. Oh, here we go. Just from the ED. Design-wise, oh my goodness, look at her mouth. She is freaking, calm down. So design-wise, one thing I noted last episode was the butterfly in her hair. And I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. And I think there was or my idea, I said it in the Discord. I was trying to remember where I said it. Shout out the Discord, link in the description. If you ever want to chat about ReZero or anything, that's a place to do it. But anyways, I was kind of thinking about this out loud. And it was like right after last episode, I was, I think what her design is not a butterfly, but a moth. And I think the idea is that, like, a butterfly is like a beautiful thing, right? And a little bit, you can maybe try to pull Echodonia into this. I'm not even going to try to do that. It's more so like a butterfly is like a beautiful, really pretty thing. It flits around, whatever. And a moth is like the ugly variant of a butterfly, right? So, and that's the same thing that she's critiquing with, like, superficial love and, like, aesthetic love. That in the same way that a person, it's like, oh, you're so pretty, but I turn you into a fly and now you're gross. The moth is the gross version, the perverted version of a butterfly, right? That's the idea. And I think specifically, like, this isn't a really good shot of her. Is there a good shot of the OP, bro? Frick, I'm just gonna go to last episode so I can like the things on her, like look at it. It looks like a moth to me. It looks like, I don't even know how to explain it. Just pull up a freaking picture of a moth and then look at her design. It feels very moth-like to me. That's been my new idea. Like these things in the hair ornaments very specifically, kind of gives that like weird, frick it. I'm gonna pull up a picture of a moth. I don't even care, bro. Give me it, bro. Moth picture. Look, yes, literally this. It's the things in her hair is a moth. Like this. Oh, this is a perfect example. Look at this. Snipping tool. She is a moth. This is a moth. I just remembered that the YouTube, I have it like blurred in the middle. But look at the moth, right? It has like these circles here. That is all over her design, is those circles. You can see it at the very bottom, like right there. And then also in her hair piece, right? You can see it at the top here. So that's what her design, I think, is built after, which is a really good continuation of the idea of beauty and how she's perverting the idea of a butterfly. Also, shout out herself for she has this giant shapeshifted hand and she still painted her nails with it. You go, queen. You go. Anyways, though, so I really liked that. It's also, I wonder, you did pour it onto the leg specifically, right, Capella? Because you put it onto Crucia's face to make Crucia ugly. So, that's an L. Not really, dude, Crucia's getting hoed the most, bro. Mind wiped, now you're getting transformed into like an ugly, gross thing. She's gonna get her memories back and she's gonna be like, why am I a fly? You know? And then Subarus you put directly in the leg, I assume, right? Because that would make sense that, or some level of sense that his leg specifically are healed. Yeah, okay, she poured onto his leg. So that's actually a dub. Appreciate that, Capella. I wonder why you did that specifically, but yeah. Also, so the dragon, is the dragon just like on our roof or something? Because I'm not gonna lie, the dragon did save Crush, and Crush is back to City Hall. So the dragon must have just flown a lap. Because, okay, City Hall was the building that we were attacking that Capella was in. That's City Hall, because that's where the Metia is. And so, in the time that Super went unconscious and then came back, Capella moved from City Hall to the first district, I think, the one across from Regulus. And then all of us congregated at City Hall, which also is... The dragon must have dropped Crush off. I don't know where the dragon is, though. Which is interesting. How are we gonna ever beat Regulus, bro? Regulus seems really strong. Also, dude, really gross leg. I wonder if this is gonna be a permanent buff for Subaru. This feels like it could be a permanent buff. He gets a lot of, like, really oddly specific permanent buffs, right? Like, Betty, well, that's less oddly specific and more just, like, really OP. But Betty, and then more so the Invisible Hand Beetlejuice stuff is kind of what I'm thinking of, right? So I feel like he might be picking up, like, another little trick to, like, use later. Also, the spiked fan is crazy, let me just say. Anyways, though. Dang it, Al! Why are you a flip skip? Also, Subaru getting almost killed by one random thing really puts into perspective how, like weak he is. Can we give him a sword? Frick the whip. You can't use a whip. Like, whips are like utility objects. They are not weaponry objects. You can't kill a mob beast with a whip, but at least with a sword, you can put up a fight. It won't be a good fight, but you can put up a fight, you know? Yeah, okay. So what happened this episode? All this stuff in the beginning. We should probably take another look at that. I'm not gonna lie. Lots of Liliana singing. Talking about the different demands. Right, demands. Why do they want Betty? Still don't know. My only idea is Echodonia for whatever reason. Or like she's a powerful spirit. I mean, I'm sure there's like millions of uses for that in and of itself. But artificial specifically. Maybe they want to like replicate her or something. Like look at her like freaking blueprints. I don't know. Also, it's so weird that these mob beasts are just like straight up abominations instead of like beasts, you know? Because Capella could probably turn into one of these then, yeah? Like it doesn't seem like we're yeah, I guess that's the idea, is that I thought that like maybe her ability would be limited to animals or like beasts. So like a dragon would account, and then like, you know, like the dragon tail or like the lion hands or whatever. But it seems like her ability to transform also extends to maw beasts, right? Which would include like the rabbits or like whatever, you know? So, and well, the maw beast rabbits were of course rabbits, but yeah, it extends what she can, it extends the capabilities of her ability. Also, this entire scene was pretty crazy, bro. It really does ask the question of how strong she is, because she does seem way stronger than I ever would have guessed. Like, that's a freaking cool sword, bro. She literally found this Yang sword, and then it was so cool that she designed the rest of herself around the sword. You know what I mean? But yeah, this entire, like... That's just clean, bro. That's just a little ultimate, like, special technique ability, man. It's really just showing off to Subaru, and then she was like, that's your reward. So that was like literally the entire point, you know? But yeah, okay. Sirius's ability is affecting everybody in the city a little bit, which is really scary. That expands the scope of the authority of Wrath. Priscilla is not with Al, bro. We gotta be keeping tabs on everybody. I gotta add this into my notes. Al, witch cult. Alright, that's my notes for Al now. How could you do this to me? How could you do this to me, Al? I trusted you. You are literally from Japan, bro. Man, what did they promise you? What are they advocating that is like a good idea here? Because I feel like it doesn't take you don't have to be a genius to see how crazy the witch cult is. Like, look at them. They're a mess. Capella is literally like turning people into flies and yammering, okay? Regulus is hypocritically talking about his own rights. Sirius, why so serious? Is obsessively locked onto her dead husband and is tripping whenever she talks to crowds, right? Got the weirdest like crowd like anxiety love, you know, type thing. Who else are we even having to deal with right now? Oh, and then I don't even know about the gluttony triplets. I'm assuming triplets. We only know about twins, of course, but I'm assuming triplets because of the 3 mob beasts. Anyways, yeah. Regulus... That's kind of interesting. Look at that. He's literally... Wait, Regulus is just Gojo. He's literally doing, like, the... whatever. I haven't even seen that season, to be honest. I just know that's a thing. Why is it purple? I guess that's just how his authority looks. Is he flicking air? I think he's flicking air. Because I remember he kicked the pebble and it destroyed Subaru's leg. But he can flick air. He's just so OP. I mean, surely, I think his ability really does probably have to do... I mean, honestly... It's a funny comparison I made a second ago. Does really have to do with, like, boundaries and barriers. Because, like, that's kind of how it's always appeared to be. Like, the carriages were coming at him, and then it felt like they ran into something, and then there was, like, a rebound effect. So I feel like he can, like, use a barrier to, like, massively hit things or something. Right? But I don't really know. But just like, he was literally threatening, like, oh, I could destroy your tower from here, you know? Or I could damage your tower from here, something like that. Yeah, I can see your tower quite clearly from here. From this distance, it would be so easy to just blow it away. So I think there is an idea that, I mean, he's prepping a flick. He's not even flicking a rock. He's literally confident that from across the entire city, he could flick and damage the tower. That's crazy. That's just a lot of scale, bro. Oh, but Capella didn't. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's division within the witch cult. Yeah, don't forget about that. Okay, so there's division within the witch cult because Capella's not the one who opened the water gate. I think Al did. Is now my guess. Because that's the only other, like, the only other person that is on the other side of that Metia, I'm going to still call them Metias, even if I know they're called meteors, but The only other person on that side of the Metia, other than Capella, that we know of is Al. And if there is division within the witch cult, I think it would make some sense if Al was divided, if Al was a divisive member. Because his reason for being in the witch cult would have to be very unique from everybody else, because as far as I know, he doesn't have any sort of archbishop stuff going on, right? He doesn't have like sin stuff going on. Where at least each of the archbishops are like, I think, kind of united in how crazy they are, right? And so, you know, there's something kind of there, whereas Al doesn't have that, so it's like, why would he be part of this? Maybe, I think there is probably maybe a possibility that Al's connected to some, I mean, to what though? Like, who would he be connected to? I mean, it's either Envy or Ecodonia, right? Because it's if we have disarray within the witch cult, then that means that no one in the witch cult would be the reason why Al's there, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Or that's a hypothesis that Al would be there not because of anybody in the witch cult, but because somebody else has like told him to join or told him to be a double agent or something like that. Maybe, for example, like if Satela was like, hey, I brought you into this world, because maybe I would guess that Satela is the one that brought him in as well, but that's a complete guess. I have no idea. But hey, just throwing things out there, right? Maybe Satela was like, hey, welcome to this world. And then later, when the Subaru stuff started picking up, was like, hey, go do this or something. But even then, I mean, that's literally a Hail Mary. We have zero idea. And I just don't know who else it would be. And I feel like Ecodonia could be somewhere, but I just don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she's doing. You know? So it's just like, but why flood the city if the witch cult doesn't want it flooded? I mean, that's accelerating the problems. That's putting more pressure on Subaru. That's hurting more people. Maybe you need to flood the city to access Typhon. Maybe that's an idea. That could be cool. Well, maybe there's a world that Ecodonia got. Yeah, maybe there's a thought. Okay, maybe they want Typhon's corpse, not just because originally the thought that I was going with was they want Typhon's corpse so that they can get access to the authority of Pride, because we don't know where Pride is. That's a point that Beetlejuice made in season 1 with Subaru, where he was like, "Are you Pride?" or something like that. So they don't know who Pride is. So maybe they're trying to get to Typhon's corpse to get Pride, right? Maybe the sin juice is in there. However, what if instead of that, there's an idea, maybe like some of them want that or something, but what if there's also an idea to get to Typhon's corpse to revive Typhon in some way? Or like, you know what I mean? Because that's kind of what happened with Ecodonia in season 2. And so, like, if she's back in action, maybe she wants to, like, get some of the witches to, like, back on the playing field or something. Right? I mean, because that would be cool if she was going around trying to revive witches. But I don't know why she would exactly want to do that. I mean, she's just a greedy little goblin. You know what I mean? I was going to say greedy little girl, but that sounded really bad. So I'm really proud of myself for switching girl with goblin. Shout out my goblins out there. Anyways, not trying to, like, push societal racism of goblins being greedy. Okay? It was alliteration. It was not meant to be racist against goblins. Shout out my goblins. Yeah, I just don't have enough answers, bro. I feel like what I need to do, I'm gonna add something to my shopping list now. I'm gonna add Ecodonia, not China, Ecodonia motives in season 2. Because I feel like I need to understand her motives better to get any idea of if she's attached at all to what's going on with the witch cult now. Because that is a hypothesis, but I would need to get a better read on her. Which is definitely a tough situation. Tome of Wisdom, Artificial Spirit has been confirmed, so I can write that down. Betty, the burnt tomes, I can write. Not the burnt times. Come on, autocorrect, you little rat. Anyways, so at least that's been confirmed. And still, there's just so many unknowns, bro. And like that's one of the crazy things about this show is everything's related to each other, right? Like Capella is related to the royal family, and then also related to dragons, which are noble, which is an entire thing. So it's like there's a big web there, and then of course all the royal candidates are kind of part of that process, which makes each of the knights part of this process. But then certain members of each of the knights are connected to the witch cult as well, which Capella's originally part of, right? Like Al, for example, was the knight of one of the royal candidates, and now Al is connected to the witch cult. And it's like, okay, and then you throw in Ecodonia and Satela and like all the witches. It's like all the witches are members, are part of like a second echelon kind of, which they're not part of the witch cult. Like there's a separate thing going on. But of like obviously there's connection there, so maybe there's some motive connections. And Ecodonia's on the field. It's like, okay, so it's like, well, does Ecodonia care about what the witch cult cares about? Does Ecodonia, like, I know Roswell cares, and then like throw Roswell in. Roswell cares about Ecodonia, obviously, because of all that stuff in season 2, but he also has some sort of problems with a dragon, which then connects back to the royal family, maybe? So it's like, I gotta do an entire web. It's like, I gotta get like a blackboard and start, like a whiteboard and start connecting these dots, because there's a million people that are connected to like a million things, you know? And so I feel like you have to do I feel like I have to take notes. I take notes, but I feel like I have to take like insano, like studying like historical notes. You know what I mean? Where like just defining things isn't enough. I gotta like define everyone's attachment to each other in order to figure out who cares about what, so we can follow what's going on in this show. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of. Oh yeah, what was going on here? It's fascinating. I really like it. I mean, it has a lot of depth, you know? And it's really fun to try to follow. It just makes it raises the bar, where it's like, if I feel like to participate in this show and to really gain all the juice, you gotta like work for it, you know? Which is fine, because I'm reacting to it, so it's like I kind of already have to work for it a little bit. So I'm already in a good position, you know, but I don't know. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Super was saying here, I'm not planning to lose anybody. I'm trying to protect all the civilians. That's right. Which I think is important, because then if a bunch of people start dying, then I think that will be an onus for him for setting his new time start. With Return by Death, right? That if he were to die, I think he would probably reset to before a bunch of people getting murdered, right? Even if they aren't like other people that he like knows more personally, you know? Just civilians as a whole, he has shown care for, so I think that would apply. Yeah. The dragon leg is crazy too. Yeah, and I already mentioned it, but I'll point it out again. It makes no sense that he has bandages on his leg still, right? Because unless somebody else rebounded it, but his leg was ripped off, which included ripping off all his bandages, and then he grew a new leg. He wouldn't grow new bandages? That doesn't make any sense. Right? And why would we wrap up this leg again as like a new leg? Or like why would we wrap it up? Because it's not injured, it's transforming it, right? So I don't know why we would even wrap this up. It's fine. If anything, it's healing, you know? Dragonblood's OP, bro. Well, yeah, what did It brings abundance to lands withered and dry, restores what destruction has left awry, and cures the most hopeless of illnesses in the blink of an eye. So Dragon's Blood is really good for healing people. That makes it even funnier that Capella is using it to like destroy people. That's like, this Dragon's Blood that is supposed to be one of the greatest treasures to heal people, I'm using it to ruin people. That's really funny. That's that same idea that she is so consistently doing, like thematically, of perverting, right? She is perverting the miracle drug into the transformation corruption drug, you know? On top of the butterfly moth stuff, on top of the turning people into a fly as like a critique on beauty stuff, on top of looking like a member of the royal family, right? She is so consistent in that, and I love that. That really like works for her character, bro. Also, I just noticed that Priscilla has a giant rose on her dress. That's pretty funny. Also, my goodness, honker alert. Sorry, that's a bit of a low blow. We all know that she's fine. She's a fine lady. You know what I mean? And she knows it too. That's like entirely like, she likes that, right? That's like that's important to her. You know, it's like, you know what? Speak your truth. Yeah, really scared of Wrath being infectious like this. But we've got Liliana working on that, so I guess we're good. Also, thank you, Amelia, for making moves. I knew you would. Did we get a shot of Krush? Oh. That's her face at the bottom here. Alright. Is it just all bandaged up? I need the very last frame. Oh my goodness. I gotta turn the subtitles off so I can get a look at this. Enhance. It looks like there's a giant scar or like gash on her face, bro. It looks like right here, down, along her left side. So that'd be left side. Right here, down, is this like giant gash. Or like mark in some way. I wonder if, can I increase like the, wait, am I about to increase brightness by 1% W? Oh, that's decrease. Wait. This is, chat, we are going to do this here. E. Enhance, chat. Wait, it didn't do anything. Wait, this thing sucks. It didn't even increase anything. Ah, frick. All right. No, I mean, I think I see what I'm supposed to see, though. That there is, like, a large marking. Her neck looks fine. I think it's just dark. I don't think there's something actually going on there. So, yeah. Her beautiful face has been, scarred. Has been morphed in some fashion. And it's like, that makes sense, because, like, to be fair, a total transformation into a monster wouldn't really make sense, because they haven't been put into eggs, right? They've only been dripped a little bit of blood on them. So I think Capella was more so just like, she wasn't trying to fully transform him. It was just like, oh, you have this gorgeous face, now you're ugly. Oh, you have this leg, have some blood. Maybe she knew that would heal his leg. Low-key on the sleazy. I feel like she would have to, right? I mean, she was, well, no, she was saying like, I wonder what this will do. So maybe she was kind of curious and just kind of screwing around, you know? It's a bit of an unstable concoction, right? Something like that. But yeah, okay. Anything else in this episode? It was kind of a more calm episode, all things considered, right? Information, kind of resetting, telling us like we already kind of thought some of these things with like the tomes of wisdom, the artificial spirit. We already kind of thought some of these things, so there wasn't really like new information in that way. Pretty much the only new information was like Subaru has very precisely said what he's going to do. Al is a traitor. Capella didn't open the waterway. I'm guessing Al did because of some other connection he has to the witch cult that distinguishes him from the rest of the witch cult. I don't know what that would be, but that's kind of my guess right now. Amelia has broken out, roughly. I mean, she's not out yet, but she's making her break away, which is like, thank you, Amelia, for actually taking some initiative. I really appreciate that. If she just went along with our wedding or just was like chilling, waiting to be saved, I would have lost my mind. So, because I would have just not been in character at this point. So, I'm glad that she's making moves. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Amelia. And, yeah, basically, what about my rights? I mean, Priscilla's really strong, but she already had the Yang sword. I kind of, like, these mobbies attacked, I was not stressing. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone should have stressed. Clearly, she was, oh, this. Okay, last thing. Let me analyze this, and then I'll roll out. Because this was Subaru's, like, waking up nightmare after he was in the river. Which, by the way, Garfield, you watched him drop at the river and you couldn't find him? Garfield failed. Garfield dropped the ball, bro. Why am I hearing female screaming? This looks like Envy Juice, yeah? This looks like Witch of Envy type business. Look at his eyes, bro. His eyes are gone. Or maybe the dragon's blood? And then it morphs. So this thing that he expels from himself scatters and turns into maw beasts. So either this is more literal in that they're turning into the maw beasts, and then I think it turns into a dragon here. Oh no, and then there is a dragon. So either it's like, oh, but they're fighting. Why are they fighting? See, I think there's two things. Like, the dragon could be like the dragon's blood, which is like helping him from like some evil juju. Or it's like he's expelling this thing, which is the maw beasts, which is like the corrupted part of the dragon's blood, and then the good part is like saving him or something. I don't know. Or it could be that they're like nightmares. No, but they're clearly fighting each other here. So I don't think it's like his nightmares or something like that. I think there's something more literally happening. One more time. And all the female screaming is really throwing me off. That makes me think like Satela, right? I mean, we're kind of in a mind space. He spits out all the juice. The juice is Maw Beasts. And then there's a dragon. And they fight. Right? So one's red, one's purple. It's like two rivaling negative forces within Subaru, I guess. Like I don't know. And then they both body slam him. There's just a lot of stuff going on inside Subaru, like physiologically, bro. I think that's just the situation. I think it's literally Subaru has envy stuff in him all over him, and he has Beetlegoose freaking sloth in him, and he has dragon's blood in him. That's like a million things. And he's been cursed by the Mobby stuff before in season 1. I think that's all besides the point now. But he has so much stuff inside of him that it's like his vessel is going to war with itself, you know? Something like that. Like all these pieces within him are like just going crazy. I think that, and that's maybe why he's getting like healed off of his dragon leg. Though to be fair, it was poured on an injury. Where with Krush, it wasn't poured on an injury, right? It was poured on something that was fine. So I think maybe even if he didn't, like, because the question is, does him having the envy stuff and all the witch stuff lead to him getting healed by the dragon's blood rather than hurt by it? That's kind of the question. I don't know. I would say probably not, just because it was poured directly on the injury, so it'd make enough sense that the injury, like, he was good. You know what I mean? But yeah. I don't know. That's all I got. That's all I got for this one, chat. On to the next. We got a couple things on the shopping list I want to look at, especially Acadonia. I feel like I need to refigure out that. Honestly, a little bit of Satela too. I need to figure out what them two are up to. Because Satela just wants to be killed, right? And then Subaru's like, no, I'm going to save you instead. But I kind of probably should rewatch that episode of season 2 just to ensure like that I fully understand what she wants. And again, my reasoning for that is we need to figure out what Al wants. We need to figure out what's going on with Al here, because this, him working for the witch cult is crazy. I want to know why. That doesn't mean he's going to be spared from me ripping his little helmeted head off and feeding it to mobbies. Okay? He's still on the chopping block. It's a work in progress. But yeah, honestly, chat, that's what I got for you for this one. Episode 6 of ReZero Season 3, A Knight's Code. On to the next episode 7. Should be exciting. Of course. If you like the video, subscribe. If you're new, blah, blah, blah. Comment down below if you have anything to say, or join the Discord and talk to me other ReZero fans there. But until then, until the next episode, that's what I got for tonight. I'll be seeing you then. Peace.